Good morning, everybody. It's me, Inspector Cindy Bautista from the Merrimack Fire Rescue in New Hampshire. How are you today? I'm going to read you a story called Pete the Cat. It's Firefighter Pete. I don't know if you've heard this story before, but I think it's pretty cool. See the fire truck, and Pete's holding a fire hose that's squirting water. He has a black helmet on. My helmet's red. Okay, so let's get started. Pete the Cat, Firefighter Pete is by James Dean. We're going on a class trip, says Principal Nancy. She leads the class to a bright yellow bus. Everyone climbs on board. I wonder where we're going, says Pete. This is Principal Nancy. This is the yellow bus, and this must be Pete, huh? They're going to visit the firehouse today. The bus parks next to the bright red firehouse. Pete and his classmates are excited. The firehouse is huge. It's so big, it can hold 2 long red fire trucks and all of the firefighters' equipment. See that? It has 2 garage doors. The firefighters show the kids around. They give everyone a turn to ring the old brass fire bell outside the firehouse. See that brass fire bell? Then all the kids take turns sliding down the fire pole. Whee! Callie yells as she glides down. You see that? That looks like fun, huh? I wonder if there's still fire poles in the stations. Do you think so? The firefighters allow the kids to try on their gear. Firefighters wear a lot of equipment. First, Pete puts on the heavy black overalls. Then he steps into the tall black boots. I'm sure you've seen firefighters wear those before, huh? Those boots are so heavy. I have some. A firefighter helps Pete put on the heavy yellow jacket. Finally, they placed a hard black helmet on Pete's head. All this gear is very heavy. Pete can barely move. Look at him. That looks pretty heavy, huh? The firefighters allow the kids to explore one of the fire trucks. Callie sits in the driver's seat. She presses the horn. Brrr. It's so loud that all the kids cover their ears. Yikes. Then Pete turns on the sirens and the lights, and the sirens blare. And I'm not good at making siren noises. Can you make it for me? The lights flash red and yellow. I don't think our trucks have yellow lights, but ours flash red. Suddenly, a loud bell rings in the firehouse. Uh-oh, it's the fire alarm. There's a fire in town. Gear up, Pete. Firefighters scramble into their gear very quickly. Pete puts on his gear too. They all climb aboard the fire truck and turn on the siren and lights. Firefighter Pete and the firefighters are on their way. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Whew, 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 whew. That's not how it really sounds, but it's the best I can do. The fire engine races through town and the lights flash round and around. A firefighter presses the horn. Brrr. All the other cars move out of the way. You see that? When the sirens go on, everybody who's driving a car is supposed to pull over to the right side of the road so that the emergency vehicles can go by. There's a fire. It's hot and loud, but the firefighters know exactly what to do. They work together as a team. They connect the fire truck to the fire hydrant. See, they connect the hose. Then the firefighters also attach a long, heavy hose to the truck. Firefighter Pete gives the signal and the firefighters turn on the water. Whoosh. See that water coming out of the hose? That helps put out this fire. And all that smoke coming out. The water gushes out very fast. Several firefighters must hold the hose to control it. Pete helps direct the hose as they spray the fire with water. The fire's starting to go out. There's smoke everywhere. Suddenly, Pete hears yelling from the roof. Oh no. I wonder who's yelling from the roof. Can you see? Oh no, it's Grumpy Toad. He needs to be rescued. The firefighters raise a long ladder from the truck. Crank, crank, crank. The ladder goes up, up, and up. Firefighter Pete and another firefighter help Grumpy Toad climb down the ladder carefully. Yay! The fire's out and everyone is safe. You see that? They're climbing up that big ladder. And everyone gets down safely. The firefighters drive back to the firehouse. They take off all their gear. They pat Pete on the back and say, "Firefighter Pete, you helped save the day. Good job, Pete." Pete was so helpful, huh? How do you think you could help? Let me know what you think. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you later.